Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru, and with me is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
And you don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help, and we are here to help you in particular, but I can't do that if you don't send me more Dear Abbeys. But I did get a DM today. Someone wanted to send one, but not let me know who it is. And I realized that we would probably get more Dear Abbeys in if they were anonymous. So I don't know if Curious Cat's still a thing, but there's like other programs similar to that. But I think I'll set one up from now on, and that's where Dear Abbeys will go into. I'll have it ready before next Wednesday. But that way
Maybe.
you can send them anonymously and not embarrass yourself to me in my DMs. I guess that's a thing that people don't want to do, and I hadn't even considered it before. So it's gonna be
I
good.
I mean, I guess I'll bet that it's not good. I'll bet that can you send pictures in Curious Cat?
I don't know. I hope not. I really hope you
I
can't.
hope you can.
But even text could end up being a little. That could even, we'll see. Whatever. We're
I know
gonna do it. Okay.
every time that I ever saw a fucking Curious Cat, I got in there something awful, started calling people names.
Uh, I'm a little scared considering our listener base.
Yeah.
Considering who these people are.
Yeah. Bunch of bry dogs out there.
No, we've got Avitches. Arpad's an Avitch.
He is. It's a
He
shame.
is.
He's a
He's
fucking globe cuck, I know
he's on the
that.
right side. Oh no.
Yeah, oh, this round.
Is
Yeah,
he
right.
French?
Yeah. Yeah, he's French.
No. Okay, I shouldn't have bragged about this.
No, he did. He
Now I'm
apparently.
embarrassed.
It is funny. He apparently. I haven't watched this shit. He watched a fucking 5 hour flat Earth documentary on YouTube the other day. It was like, what is this? This doesn't make sense.
Oh no.
And now he's
Well,
a.
we'll have him on and he could try to disprove it
Yeah. Well, the
to
thing
us.
is, it's science, dude. Or
It's
it's flat.
science.
Or it's
He can
flat.
come and he can disprove it. Okay?
With all that fucking science, supposed science.
Supposed science.
The real
Not
science
really.
is that the Earth is flat. So.
Okay, to start off, instead of starting off with our Dear Abbeys, I do have one. We'll get there. I want to start off by proving to you that we are the superior help platform or source of help. Okay. I found a
So
tweet
what?
about BetterHelp. Okay.
Oh
That's
yeah.
like the other internet advice therapy option, right?
Well,
And they just cannot help you as
it,
well as we can.
it's definitely not like a podcast. It's a service that I don't think
We're
is great.
providing the same service, but better, in my opinion.
It costs a lot less.
Yeah, it does because $1 a month, and most people don't even pay that. So there you go.
Do the thing. I'll tell you about my
Yeah.
BetterHelp experience. So
All right, great. It started off with my friend told me in his second session with a BetterHelp therapist, she asked about his son. And when he replied he doesn't have a son, she just doubled down. Like, your son who lives on the Cape. Just hoping he'd go with it, I guess. And when he didn't, she just changed the subject. She never admitted her mistake. A therapist who gaslights you into thinking you have kids.
that's awesome. Damn, BetterHelp
She
rules. Holy shit. What does that mean? The son that lives on the Cape, like Cape Cod, or like a Cape like Superman
That's
Cape?
what I was thinking. Cape Cod, but I don't know. That's some sort of cape. How many capes are there?
There's
Probably a lot.
Batman, Superman,
Yeah,
um,
there's a lot of capes, aren't there?
fucking. There's pretty much for a while every superhero had a cape.
I think even Thor has a cape, doesn't he?
He does. He does.
Here.
But every
Here's all.
superhero needs his theme music. No one man should have all this power. Me. Me, the Kanye of comedy.
That's you, DJ Beer Belly.
Yeah. The clock's
Better
ticking. I just count the hour.
Are you done? Yeah. Okay, BetterHelp is trash. There's a lot of H's there, so it must be like super trashy. My therapist on there caused me to have an existential crisis, LOL. I don't know what that means. I really wanted him to clarify
It's all
like what
salad
does
and
Charlie mean?
it's all salad and scrambled eggs. They're calling again, right? Because he was a therapist, Frasier.
I don't know what you're
That's the
talking
theme song.
I don't. Okay.
I'll sell it in scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Ding, ding, ding. Right? It's
You
good.
you got like your head down, where I'm like
I'm
looking at
playing
the
the
top of your
piano.
nose, like a little goblin man.
I'm playing the piano. Ding.
It's like hunched over with his new. I don't know if everyone's seen Bryden's new hair. I realize we're not doing a video podcast, but I think he might have posted a picture of
Mm-hmm.
it on Twitter. But it is bright platinum blonde
It's
right
very good.
now.
It's very good.
It's an interesting look.
It's good hair.
He looks like a faggot. He's getting ready for the Barbie premiere. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I need to stop using that word. I really told myself I was going to stop saying that word online.
I'm not.
I just yeah, tried to do better. Okay. I was telling my therapist about my family history of trauma and how my parents were abused. And after I finished, she said it was so great to hear me talk about my family. My eyes just lit up. I canceled BetterHelp that day. That actually kind of sounds like something we would do, though. So
Yeah.
maybe that's a bad example.
Yeah. At least you have a family, faggot.
Exactly. Better. I don't have a family. I mean, I did. Okay, look. I was going to make a horrifically morbid joke about my current family situation, and I
Wow.
just can't. I can't bring myself. Okay. BetterHelp therapist told me to just be like Mike Jordan when I was going through a breakup after 16 years together and an engagement. Did you know that Michael Jordan did not succeed right away?
Jesus.
It's pretty. Yeah, these are horrible. The
That's fucking
therapist.
awesome. That's fucking sweet. Like if I was a therapist, I would just tell people to be like, you know, when Kanye's got kicked off of Adidas, okay, like he's coming out of it. He's making a new album. You can make a new marriage. All right.
Okay.
I
I
would.
mean, that's fair. You can make a new marriage.
Yeah, and you just be like, listen, the Nike deal with Ye didn't go as planned. Things don't always go as planned. For instance, think of Kanye's marriage. All right, and now
Exactly.
he's
That didn't.
married to some type of a weird big titted lesbian. Okay, that
Yeah.
could be you. I'd
It
be the
could be you.
best. I'd be the best fucking BetterHelp therapist.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like after you've like left a relationship with some bitch who would just like abandon you after 16 years for no reason, like whatever relationship you're in next, you're just going to be so happy because hopefully you would choose like a better person this time and be like this person is not such a bitch. This is great and you're going to be happier than ever.
And if you're not happier than ever, then clearly you were the problem in the fucking relationship,
That's I mean that's
faggot.
most likely the case. That is 90% likely that you're the problem in the relationship. I mean, I feel like we should definitely add that disclaimer. It's usually you, but it's a good thing to assume it's you cuz at least then you can be like introspective about it.
And you know what? You're not anxious for no reason. Okay, you're not paranoid. You're
It's because
just a
everyone hates you
yeah.
and everyone is watching you and waiting for you to screw up so that they can point and laugh.
Yeah, because you're a loser. I mean, you're not sad. You're just a failure. So
It's not depression.
it's not depression. Depression's not real. You just are bad at everything. You're right to feel this way. BetterHelp.com.
You're here to help. It's better than better to help.
We only call you a faggot.
The therapist I initially matched with unmatched with me before saying anything to me. The new one I got assigned asked me to list 10 things I like about myself, and then I literally never heard from her again.
That rules. Damn, my experience was
Pretty good
nowhere
there.
near this bad.
Yeah. My friend told me. Oh wait, where did it go? I've heard a lot of bad stories and experiences from people who use their services, including a time when a BetterHelp quote therapist used the bathroom while on a video call with a client.
Fuck, that rules. Hold on. How much does this service cost?
That's a good.
Was she hot?
Not much. That's a good question. It's probably a man.
Okay,
No,
was
it
he
was
hot?
probably a woman though, because women will just keep talking to you while they're peeing on the phone or in the house. In your house, they'll just leave the bathroom door open and just pee and expect you to like. I guess you're supposed to follow them in there or something. I don't know. I just kind of stand outside the door, like looking the other way, so that we can continue the conversation because they won't stop talking.
Who was that president that used to do that? Wasn't that fucking LBJ?
I don't know, but it's like a weird thing that happens. And then I had one friend ask me, because I was staying with her recently, and she was like, "Are we on a level where I can pee in front of you?" And I was like, "Look, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. I don't know what level you have to pee on for that. Are we dating now? I don't know what's happening."
Dude,
We did sleep in the same bed. I don't know. I don't know what was going on
you were in a lesbian relationship.
for 3 days.
I mean,
Glorious 3 days. They
Sure.
were the best 3 days of my life.
call me by your name, dude. And also, for the record, it was LBJ. He used to regularly.
It was.
He would just like go take fat shits and just like insist people just sit outside while he yelled at him, which
Man.
is fucking power move, honestly.
That is a power. I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, the president is similar to a king, and kings can just. Why shouldn't he be able to do that?
I mean, I wouldn't want to because it would be uncomfortable.
I mean, yeah, I don't really want to talk to anyone and pee at the same time. I feel like I don't. I can't. Like, okay, every time I've been like fishing or camping or something, and there's no bathroom, or like at the beach, right? I just have to hold it. I can't just pee on the ground. Like I need it. Like I
Oh, you
really
don't.
don't think I could do it with an audience.
You're not gonna shit in the sea? You're not a sea shitter?
No, I can't. I can't do it. Like there's a mental block. It doesn't work.
I mean, I got some types of, pee anxiety and all of
I might
that.
be able to. I might could do it in the ocean because nobody is watching. It's
They're
like a
gonna,
performance anxiety thing. It's like
they're gonna notice though when like, a log,
When it
like a
just, like,
submarine
floats
just emerges.
what's a fish? Maybe it could be a fish.
Just like, look at that! It's a rare fucking logfish. It's a rare brown sausage fish.
In my third session with the BetterHelp therapist, I told her about a felony committed against a minor in my family, and she suggested that instead of reporting it to the police, the men in my family should find the offender and threaten him physically.
That's a
Which is
good
that's
idea.
yeah, that's not bad advice. Like the police,
I
they
mean,
might do something.
depending on the felony. I mean, what if it's like felony hit and
I-
run, but it's like on a car or something? I don't know how
I
the
mean,
felonies work.
I feel like we can make some assumptions about it. Like
Yeah.
what? I don't.
Felony tax fraud. And she's like, the government rules.
Like stealing the kid's social security number. It's identity theft.
Yeah.
Parents will do that, actually. Parents will like open credit cards and stuff in their kids' names and just max them out and ruin their credit score when they turn 18 because they've got all this debt under their name and their social security number.
That rules. If I had a kid,
It's-
that's what I would do.
That's what you would do.
I would. I'd be like, listen. And then when they turned 18, I'd be like, what, you think raising you was fucking free? Here you go. There you go, dickhead. You're the one who wanted
so you didn't want to play baseball, huh? You think that equipment just grows on trees, son? Like, I could.
What, you had a great childhood where every time we went to the toy store, you would just get stuff? No, my friend, not today. Not ever. Learning a life lesson. Fun.
Yeah. I tried BetterHelp once. They literally told me I was too crazy and they couldn't help me.
Well, that sounds like that's on that person, though.
Yeah, she might just be too crazy. That's fair.
I
That's
mean,
a fair point, actually.
because what if she is too crazy? She's like, all I do is fucking sit around and keep jars of pee and collect flies. That's perfectly sane.
A lot of men do that.
What, collect flies?
No, the pee. They
Oh,
just pee in bottles while they're gaming.
that's a laziness thing, though. It's not a
I know
crazy
of a
thing.
guy that would pee out of his bedroom window.
That's just
Like
a
a
good
grown
idea.
man.
It's just a good idea, though. If
Yeah, the
nobody's
bathroom
looking.
is right down the hall. It's like 10 feet away.
Nah, but sometimes, I mean, you can only be AFK for so long.
Yeah, but the window's on the other side of the room from the computer.
Yeah, but is it all the way down the hall?
No, I guess not. That's fair. It is slightly closer to just go to the window.
This is the way men think. Efficient.
A therapist at BetterHelp told me when people die, you just have to find a way to get over it. LOL.
That's fucking true. I
That's
doubt
true.
they.
Some of these are good.
I doubt they said LOL at the end of it. If they were like, "Oh, your grandpa died."
No, that was that person. That was end quote LOL. Sorry.
Yeah. I don't think they said LOL at the end of it. They were like, whatever. No, but that's true. You just got to find a way to get
It's
over
true.
it.
It's hard, but it's not really what you want to hear because, like, obviously, yes, I know that. It's not
Well,
very helpful.
I don't know.
It's
Boo
not
hoo.
helpful. They're
People,
not here to help people.
yeah, people die. I mean, what are you going to do? All you can do is you can look forward into the future and go, oh my God, one day I'm going to die too. And I'm sure that'll be great for you in your state of grief. Just to
Yeah.
think about your own
Maybe that
mortality.
was maybe that was the existential crisis the other guy had.
Yeah. I just keep thinking about
Remind
existential. Like it's just all about like eggs.
Thanks.
Just keep going back to eggs.
You're just hungry.
I don't think I'm hungry. I don't, and I rarely eat eggs.
Dude, I ate a lot of steak for dinner. I am very full. I just ate so much steak and nothing else, just steak with Worcestershire sauce.
Okay, that's not how you say it.
Yeah,
That's
it
also
is.
not how
Have
you
you
should
ever
eat
been
steak.
to London? You go on the freaking metro and there's like
Have you?
Leicestershire is pronounced Leicester, like the street.
Okay, it's
Like it's pronounced Worcester.
that's not what you said though.
I said Worcester.
No, you said Worcestershire.
No, I didn't. I said Worcester. I like slowed it down.
Roll the tape back.
Look, okay, you roll the tape back, Mr. Computer Man, Mr. Magic Tech Man. You're the one that controls the technology here. I can't
do
even get my
control.
microphones to work properly.
I do control the technology. I'm basically Lawnmower Man.
I do. Come mow my lawn.
That's it. No, I mean, he did do that, but it's an old reference. But you know, the mature crowd will get the reference.
No, the old folks.
Yeah, how you doing on
Old folk.
being old?
I'm not that old.
You're old. Okay.
I'm not that old. I'm not even 30 yet. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you're old.
I'm a little old.
A bit old.
I'm a bit old. Okay, reminds me of the therapist who every session insisted on bringing up me being adopted. Every single time. I'm not adopted. I never once told him I was adopted.
That rules. So like clearly a lot of these they're just getting their notes mixed up.
Yeah, because they're doing it like over text too sometimes, and
Oh
sometimes on phone calls. So it's just they just have like probably multiple chat windows open at a time, like different people, and so maybe the I don't know.
I like the
Maybe
idea.
you've got like triple booked sessions going on, and you just happen to share your time with someone who's adopted.
I just love the idea that they're doing like because therapy's all bullshit for women, right? It's just fucking trash. Therapy's
Well, what
garbage.
I'm trying to show here, very specifically, is that this is like a hyper obvious version of it because of like how impersonal it is, but therapy exists to bring your money in. It's a business. Like it is a business. They have to get paid. They have to pay off those student loans and they have to pay off their bills. Like they need to make money. And so they need you to keep going. Like there's no incentive to help you enough to where you can leave. There's only incentive to help you enough to have you keep coming. They cannot solve all of your problems, and even if they could, they wouldn't because then you would stop going.
That
Like the moment you
sounds.
have your like realization where like everything's fixed, they lose a customer. They'll never help you. They're not there to help. We're here to help.
I mean, it just kind of sounds like most churches, you know. But yeah, go ahead. You know, just so it's kind of like a lot of
No.
churches. Yeah,
No. Which
yeah.
churches? Specifically why?
Well, if you stop going, you know, you can't give them money anymore in communion.
Okay.
Yeah, it just kind of sounds exactly like
I
that.
mean that's okay, yeah, but they do you not think that religious people might have like extra motivation and that the priests are not trying to keep you there because they're getting paid 30,000 a year from the church? They're not making a
Plus,
lot of money. They're not
plus
getting
the.
no. They send it all overseas to help poor starving children in Africa or
Oh, do they?
whatever.
Or do they do that? Do they do that? Are you
Yeah,
sure they do that? Because I'm
they do
sure. I
something.
mean, yeah, I'm sure. I'll bet. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
They like to build extra buildings and sidewalks and fences and things.
I'm sure
And for
none of
some
them
reason,
own construction companies
no,
or
for
have
some
brothers
reason, the
that own construction
construction
companies.
companies are always like charging twice as much, which is as they should, which is a weird thing. That's fair.
Is
But
that is that yeah, is that weird that maybe there's not some familial connections and things like that? I mean,
no, I think that legitimately did happen at one church.
oh,
Like,
just
I
one
think that
though,
was, yeah.
just
Yeah.
one.
No. Okay. Look, this is beside the point.
Is
Okay. A
it?
priest has a lot more incentive to help you.
Uh-huh.
They're not just in it purely for the money, ideally, because they
Mm.
don't make much money off of it.
Sure. Hey, politicians don't get paid that much either, and yet
Politicians get paid a lot.
there's no, they
Let's
really
not.
don't. No, they really don't, and yet they're
Oh,
somehow.
okay. 200 something thousand a year for congressmen
Yeah,
is not
okay.
a
And
lot.
and then how do they well they got to own two homes, one in their district and then one in DC and all of that. And then how do they always end up being multi-millionaires? How does
Are
that
you saying
work?
that priests end up being multimillionaires? Because your example is falling short right now.
It's
It's
not. What
very
I'm saying
different.
is that this has been around forever. You tell me they're not
I
corrupt
know. I
because what?
agree
Oh
with
no, because
you
of
that the
Jesus.
politicians are multimillionaires. You can look up their net worth because they do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. Churches are just totally legit. And the
Well, they
Vatican is
literally, you
great
cannot
and
show me that there are multimillionaire priests, like maybe Joel Olstein. That's
God, that
not
guy
what we're talking
rules.
about,
Joel
though.
Osteen rules.
Oh, so it's fine when he does it.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is very funny. It's a. If it wasn't so sad, it would be
No,
hilarious.
I'm
It's
just
like
saying
a
you're a fool if you
cartoon
don't.
character.
You're a fool if you don't think all these people are fucking corrupt. Probably not all of them, but you know who is? Their
No, I
boss.
think. Okay, so I think that there's absolutely, definitely going to be corruption, and there is in pretty much everything. Yes.
Yeah.
But therapists baseline. I'm saying it's a different thing because all of them are doing it to get money. This
No,
is
I'm sure. So,
just a job. This is not like a spiritual higher calling situation. Okay? This is they're there to make money. They
so,
thought that it would make them money.
so you think that all of these people got into it because they were going to make money and not because they're just mentally ill and abused people themselves, and then eventually they found out, holy fuck, I'm in debt. I better try to churn these things out so I can pay my bills and all of that. You're saying
Yeah,
none of
I
them
mean
ever
that's the
once got
same
into it.
thing. They still want money.
No, in all
You
of these
just repeated
positions,
what I said.
all of these positions where people are quote unquote helping people, they oftentimes have a noble reason to get into it. Like, let's say you're going to be a priest, or you're going to be a
Look, why are you
therapist, you're going to be a
arguing with my point?
politician.
I'm trying to prove that here to help is the better alternative to. Why are you arguing with me?
Because we're here to make money.
No! Shut up! Why are you ruining my? I'm trying to have a whole. I had a whole setup. Why are you doing this? Why are you ruining this for
Because
me?
I will expose every fraud out there.
This is your show. You're the fraud. You
My
are
name,
the. You're exposing yourself.
everybody. Well, listen, that's the third time today.
Like this is absurd. Okay, stop going to that playground. First of all, you do not belong there. You do not have a child.
They'll never stop me. I have various schemas.
They can see the platinum blonde hair poking out, and the weird mustache coming through like the mouth hole on the
Yeah.
balaclava. Like, no,
I mean,
they
yeah.
know who you
I
are.
just want to get caught at this point.
Oh my goodness, great! I can't believe you. You're just terrible. Okay, I used BetterHelp for 2 months. My family lost our dog. He passed away,
Oh,
and I
okay. I
texted her
thought I
about
just
it
lost
before
it.
our set.
I was like, that's not a reason to go to fucking therapy. You can't find your dog.
I texted her about it before our session. She started the session by bragging about her new puppy and making me cry. That's pretty good. Some of these seemed like intentional.
That
Like, could
rules.
they really be that careless? They literally just got the text like right before the session, and it's just let me tell you about my new puppy. I realize that we're here to hear you talk, but I am going to tell you about my puppy.
I would like to see the wording on that because it could have been more like, hey, puppies are great. Maybe you get a new puppy. It's a good thing. Get a
I
new
really
dog.
doubt it.
What, you think that
These
this license?
therapists. These are therapists that we're talking about. These are bad people. Therapist. The rapist. It's
Yeah.
in the name. They are bad people, okay?
I'm thinking maybe, you just have a fucking, chip on your shoulder a bit.
I saw the funniest. There's an Australian show that I watched
Gross.
some of, and there was a scene in it that I just remembered where there was this girl that was like sexually abused by her therapist, and she's like having a meltdown because they're making her talk to another like a different therapist that's a really nice guy or whatever, and she can't like speak, and she's like just having full on breakdowns, and she just goes up to the whiteboard that says therapist, it writes the word therapist, and then like circles the words the and then rapist and points at it. It was the funniest. It was supposed to be this
That's
like
an old
really moving scene, and it was just so badly done. I couldn't stop laughing. It was
because
so good.
because it's based off of a fucking Saturday Night Live bit when
Yeah.
Norm Macdonald was on there. It was
But this is like a
Celebrity
dramatic,
Jeopardy.
serious thing. It's
Oh,
so funny. She just circles it. It's
that's what we're gonna be left with after all these fucking writers stay on strike for 10 fucking years. Although, by the way, I'm on the side of the fucking
they're bad writers.
yeah, I'm on the side of the fucking film companies, to be honest with you.
I
Um,
feel like yeah, the writing needs to be better. I feel like it's like a chicken and egg type situation though.
no, it's not. The writers are just bad because they're all
Someone needs
Indian
to
women.
hire more better writers. Then they should hire
No, you
me.
can't. You can't. Well, maybe because you're a woman and because you're trans, but no, you're not allowed to hire white male writers anymore, even if they're
Oh no.
Jewish, who are the best writers.
Okay, so moving on.
Hey, for you, it's moving on because you're a
Moving
fat cow.
on. Anyway, I have now proven to all of you that we help better than BetterHelp. Okay? BetterHelp is a scam. Therapists are a scam. You could just come to us. Okay? And ask us your questions. Or come on the show. And we'll be your therapists. We're not
I'm,
licensed. So don't like we can't like officially say it's therapy. We're advisors, gurus.
I don't even think you get in trouble for saying that as long as you. But the thing is, like, you also just blew. If this fucking thing ever does get big enough, they're one of the biggest podcast fucking sponsors ever.
I don't care.
Oh,
Screw them.
I would care. I would
Oh,
care.
but we're going to advertise on Here to Help that people should go somewhere else for help? No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
For the
No.
paycheck? Oh
They'll
yeah.
pay us anyway. They don't care.
I don't
They,
think that they would like it at all. We
I don't
already
think
were
they're going
on
to listen to every
fucking
episode.
shaky goddamn ground as it was if we could ever get there. That was already on thin ice. We now have an episode called Bitter Help. And that's not, we've got no, they're going to see that.
That's fine. We'll get someone else.
I mean, my
It's
own
that Rage Shadow Legends. I don't know.
yeah, that would be a good one, or
Oh my goodness. There's
Blue Chew. I
one.
would love that one. That would be an uncomfortable
That
one.
would be good. That would be
I like
great.
that.
Do some reads for them. That would be fun. There's one podcast I listen to that has like targeted ads in it where like the algorithm like tries to figure out what the listener like it's just like there's a slot of time where they dynamically insert targeted ads for the person
Oh yeah,
listening.
you can do
I
that
don't
on
know how that
Anchor.
works. Yeah. So anyway, all of them every time is just for Botox.
That rules.
Every time it's just like a specific Botox company
I
that
like.
makes like a specific one, like Juvederm, I think it said it's called. And it's just every time it's like, look, this is not, why is it only this one? Why don't I get any other ads?
Because the internet knows that you're fucking ugly and aging.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I could listen to that and the ads would be like, we have nothing to give you that you don't already have, Bryden. And I
Yeah.
would go,
Just
it
no
is
ads.
okay. I would have no ads. I'll tell you, here's my experience with BetterHelp. It's not that funny, but I was like, fuck it. I'm going to sign up for the BetterHelp. Give it a try. And they were like half an hour slots. And none of them made sense because I'm like, I go to fucking work. And
Yeah.
then, I changed the therapist before I even really talked to him. And then I got this Indian guy. And then he suggested that I go out during lunch and sit in my car and do it. And I go, okay, I'm not fucking doing that. That's
Yeah.
insane.
I think that's what a lot of people do with it.
Yeah, well, it's like $200 a month or some bullshit. It's like, I'm not doing that. I'll just
Mm-mm.
keep being sad or something. Like, I'm not going to. What, I got to go for 5 years in my car
Yeah, that sucks.
for a half an hour at a time just so I can go, oh, well, have you talked about your parents? Like, that's fucking kiss my ass. So I got a refund because I was like, I sent them an email and they were like, are you sure you want to cancel the thing? And I actually said, I go, you're not listening to me. I immediately got a fucking thing because it's like, they don't want that. They don't want that fucking
Yeah.
problem. You know, I knew I'd get my money back, so I just got it back, and I'll never go to therapy. I hadn't been to therapy in well over a
Well,
decade,
it
but
sucks anyway. Like, you probably know what's wrong with you. I don't know. My experience with therapy, it wasn't BetterHelp. It was before BetterHelp was a thing.
yeah,
But I went to a psychotherapist, and I explained to her lots of things for a few sessions and read to her, like, emails I had sent to like address some problems with some people and their responses back and stuff. And then, she's just kind of listening to it and getting all the backstory for all the stuff. And then from then on, she was just like, wow, yeah, you're really introspective. I think you've got a good handle on this. Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more. And it's like, this is not I didn't even know what a podcast was at the time. This is like 2012, 2013. I didn't know what a podcast was. Um, but I was just, this is not like a radio show. Like, this is not, like, I'm not here to just talk. You're supposed to do something. So I had to quit.
yes,
And
that's
then,
funny.
well, but once we got past that point, she was using me as a therapist. So for a while, it was just she was listening to my stories and like just encouraging what I was saying. It's like, oh, you're so right. No, you know what? You got a handle on this. I don't even have anything to add to that. And then one day she just started like using half of the hour long session to like tell me about her life and her problems, and she had like all this weird family drama going on with like just really just bizarre situations she was getting into with like her sister's husband or something like that, who was being like weird and awkward and sometimes violent and like doing weird stuff to like a dog. I don't know, but I became her therapist, and after a few sessions of that, I was just like, yeah, this was great, but I'm done here. This is not actually helping me
I like to
at
think that
all.
she was like, yeah, my family, we grew up in rural Texas, and my brother, he used to wear people's faces,
Yeah,
and he ran
it was
around with a chainsaw, and the whole family was involved, and
yeah. It was not quite that level, but it was just weird specific situations where she had to tell you like the whole story and what everyone said and did, and then we were like dissecting it, and I just realized like this is not even about me anymore.
the whole point of all of that is you have to do this like stupid jousting thing, and then like there's this growing thing where you know this much about each other, and then you feel comfortable enough to tell them, and it's like,
I was
my
telling her everything.
yeah,
I was there to tell her things.
but
That's why I'm there.
it starts with unloading, and then it's like a whole thing, and the whole process of therapy is supposed to take like fucking 10 years and all of that. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's
pointless.
that's exactly what I'm talking about. No, I don't need to therapize her to get better therapy. That's retarded. What you're saying is retarded, Bryden.
I'm just
It doesn't
telling
take
you.
10 years to therapize me.
Well, it does if you were like human trafficked or some shit.
She did say that I was the worst, like I had the worst upbringing and story she'd ever heard aside from the girl that came in whose dad was a literal serial killer.
Yeah.
She did say that at one point. She was like fascinated by it. Like she would get like excited about like stories I was telling. Like she's like, "Oh no way!" And then what happened? Like she's watching freaking Real Housewives of Atlanta or something. Like it was crazy.
uh,
Like what is this to you? What are you doing?
I mean,
Like that's not how you should be reacting to me telling you the cat pee story. First of all,
the cat pee
like,
story. That's how I reacted to the cat pee story.
that is how you react. But you're not my therapist, so
I don't know. I think you expect too much from therapy.
the point, well, yeah, you know what, I expected something that was way too much. Clearly some very tiny amount of something helpful is what I expected. She gave me like, oh, take this personality quiz. Oh, you're an INTJ.
Well,
Thank you.
that shit's
All my
fake.
problems are solved now. Do you
That's
want to ask me what time I was born so that you could do my astrology chart next? Is that what we're gonna do?
I
What is my love language?
I do have tarot cards.
You want to do a reading?
No, they're downstairs. Maybe on the bonus. They're
Well,
downstairs, but yeah.
no, I'd probably get in trouble. The ortho bros would freak out at me if I let you do a reading
The
for me.
orthodontics.
The orthodontists that
Yeah.
follow me,
It's oh god.
which they don't help people either, frankly.
No, they're faggots. I was gonna call this episode faggots.
I mean, I was talking about orthodontists, but yes, I agree.
They're all faggots. It's just it's a bunch of different types of hats. You
If you
know.
need tooth help, you go to Pasty on Twitter, Pastie. Marie should come back on the show again sometime.
I mean,
I'll invite her.
she needs to get a fucking job. I'll tell you that.
She doesn't need to get a job, apparently. People are giving her enough money for her to fly all over the freaking world.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like it
Tag the
just.
sponsor. Tag the sponsor.
All right, we are moving on. Dear Abby, what are human examples of opposites disguising as their counterparts, and how can one identify them?
The fuck is that? Oh, you talking about skinwalkers? Adam's apple, big hands, and then on the other one, looks like Justin Bieber. Well, young Justin Bieber, not J Biebs now, dude. He rules now, but like when he's young.
Yeah, next, hands, feet, absolutely feet. Man feet and woman feet are so absurdly different. That is like the easiest tell. Men feet are
Usually.
disgusting and ugly and veiny and like bony. I don't know why you guys look like grotesque skeletal monsters there, but you do.
I don't know
All
why
of
you're
you.
trying to. Abby's just saying that because you're trying to draw so much attention away from her Adam's apple.
Like you can't even see it because the microphone's right there. You can't see it through the mic. No, just kidding. What Adam's apple? I'm not trans. I'm
Okay.
a beautiful, beautiful, strong, independent. I'm not very independent.
Yeah. What the
Woman.
fuck are you talking about?
I'm like the opposite of. I'm like the least independent. Oh, speaking of independent women, yeah, that's basically it. I was actually gonna take this in a different direction, but I think he was asking what you just answered. But I was gonna use it to rant about the trad wives on Twitter who are very much boss babes with a big
Sure.
old grift.
I don't
They
at
are
all think that's what he was fucking asking at all.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think you were right. I was just like hyper focused on a different situation when I saw that.
What is your problem? You don't even do coke.
No, I've been a
You
little manic lately.
you'd be terrible on coke because like people would like be like, oh, here's some coke, and then you suck all the goddamn coke up your fucking nose, and everybody would go, that was all of our coke.
I'd be like, I'm sorry, it's just got so much power. It's like a reverse leaf blower.
Yeah,
This
and
thing.
then
You should hear me blow my nose. It's
a
crazy.
reverse leaf blower. So you didn't think of a vacuum cleaner.
No, I didn't. It didn't even occur to me for a second that something that sucks it in instead would be.
You're a fucking idiot. A reverse leaf blower.
I was thinking for a second before I said that too. It's like, what could it be? A leaf blower, but the other way.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. Does the physics community ever humor the idea that the dark matter is aliens or superintelligence hiding their civilization behind a veil or anything? Dark matter seems very suspicious, to say the least. Asking earnestly. That's from Grimes.
Well, dark matter's not fucking real.
Yeah, that's my position. They literally can't prove, like, they just made it up. They were like, okay, so if we create a substance in our minds
Yeah.
that would explain these things we can't explain, then they would be explained. And so they said that, and then they just jumped off of that, assuming the dark matter is real because it explains the other things they want to be real that they also can't prove, and they kept going with it and adding on to it from there. That's what all theoretical physics is. It's some dude saying like something that, like a teenage stoner dude would say in his little hippie circle with his friends, and then just assuming it's true, and you just keep going from there. You just keep going down the line. That's all theoretical physics is, and it's disgusting and despicable.
okay, I don't know if it's disgusting and despicable since nobody really
It
fucking
makes
cares
me
about it, but
angry.
I
No,
what
because people think it's real. People think this is real. It's a fairy tale. People think dark matter is like a factual thing.
no, nobody.
They just made it up. They just assumed it's real because they made it up in their heads and said, well, this would explain it if there's this mythical substance that we can't find or measure.
I think it's more fucking fucked up that people think
It's
that
fucking
man-made
magic, is what it
global
is.
war. Okay, it's not even magic.
Might as
It's
well say
just fake.
dark magic. There's dark magic floating around in the void. And
Okay,
that's the
calm
reason for.
down. Okay, it's you just take a fucking moment or a Xanax or a fucking something. You're old enough that you probably have some Quaaludes sitting around,
I
Grandma.
don't. I
Now,
don't.
because you're a drug addict and they're all gone now. But
I
no,
took them all before the show.
it's fake math. Yeah, that's definitely not true. It's fake math upon fake math upon fake math. It's the same
That's what I'm
reason that they
saying.
say that there's well, be a normal person when you say it.
No.
It's Jesus Christ. It's the same reason that they're like, the ice caps are gonna melt and Florida's gonna be underwater and all that shit. Well, it's just not real. It's models upon models upon models, which
Yeah.
sounds nice, except it's nerd models, not the cool kind. I'm
Well,
not talking about hot ladies. I'm talking about math, and math is fucking gay.
exactly.
Even if they did models upon models upon models, they threw a guy in there, it'd still be like, at least he's getting some. That's hot, right? You get something. You get something.
Yeah.
You know? No, it's just
You lost
fake
me.
math.
It is fake math, but when you extrapolate it like into the space situation instead of just on Earth, it seems to get more and more ridiculous because it's just completely unmeasurable, unprovable stuff.
Nobody
And
understands
it's
it.
like they can't like see like they post pictures of black holes, but they don't there's no pictures of black holes. They made that
Oh
they
no 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 no
generated
no
that
no no
picture.
no 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 no! There's pictures of
What?
black holes.
They measure it based on like detecting okay, whatever.
No 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 no! There's
They
pictures
measure
of
it
black
based on
holes.
equations.
You just have to. You got to go to the right website to search for
Okay, look.
them. Pictures of black holes. There's a ton. I've seen a lot.
Different kind. A different kind. Now we know about your Google search history.
Yeah.
Bryden's Google history.
Brighton's
Bryden's
Google.
Google
Yeah.
history.
Yeah.
I really think that bit could have been good if somebody else had done it.
Yep. If I had written it, it would have been good.
God, it's really disappointing that that woman is so just criminally unfunny.
Jimmy Lardner sucks.
Yeah.
All
Man.
Australians are fucking not funny, bro. Australians fucking suck at comedy. They just got comedy like 5 years ago. They fucking stink.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
But yeah. Point
But
is,
yet,
that's
no, they
just
can't
fake.
even. They don't have pictures of black holes. That's fake. They don't have that picture. They like did mathematical measurements around like gravitational pull in a spot, and they're just assuming it's a thing that they made up called a black hole. That like they can't. They it's none of it is real. It's not real. Those are not real pictures from the telescopes.
Gravitational pull.
That's like gravy.
Yeah, I'm thinking like it's a big old pool of gravy.
Okay. I think you're really hungry.
Nah,
Eggs and gravy.
I don't want to mix the two.
Yeah, and do like sausage and gravy, sausage gravy on biscuits. Sounds really good right now.
I don't. No, not morning gravy. I'm Thanksgiving gravy every time. No morning gravy. No country gravy for me.
Weird. Well, what do you put on chicken fried steak?
I don't have it.
Country fried chicken.
I don't
Mashed
have it.
potatoes and green beans.
Oh well, then if there's spillover for the mashed potato brown gravy, then
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the
fine.
point of it. But no, it's supposed to be white gravy on that.
No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. Well, we can just
Viva,
disagree.
viva la greva.
You are really just full of horrible, bad jokes today, aren't
I
you?
don't know. It's either that or hear somebody have a fucking meltdown.
I'm sorry. I have had a lot going on lately, and I am a little bit unhinged. I keep oscillating between mania and depression because of. I don't think I ever said it on the podcast, but you know, my mom has a brain injury. Ah, my God, the lawn guy is calling me. Okay,
Alright.
I could call him back later, but this
Okay.
is important. Okay, I'll call him back later. Okay. He's going to fix my tree. Okay.
All right, we got
Where
15
was I?
minutes between the
So
break. Jesus fucking
yeah, it's
Christ,
fine. I'm
Kanye,
sorry.
calm
Everything
down.
is gonna be fine. Everything is fine. Look, my mother has a traumatic brain injury. Everything is fine. I'm
Okay,
having a hard
then why
time.
did it pass down over to you?
That's she wasn't born with it.
Holy crap.
I don't know. Okay, I'm calming down. Dark matter is not real, but they could have some sort of weird magic veil they're hiding behind. But I don't think it's in space. I think it's in Antarctica underneath the ice or beyond the ice wall.
Yeah, I can get down on that. I mean, just because
Seems
Saturn isn't in space doesn't mean it's not beyond the ice wall. That's true. Yeah, makes sense.
it is technically beyond the ice wall. That's fair.
That makes sense.
This one is just a text someone posted from their like their boss. They work in like a medical facility. Okay, and I just thought it was funny and I
Called
would
a
read it. It's
hospital.
not really asking for advice. Well, I don't know. They didn't I don't know if they said hospital. Like there's various types of medical
It's like
facilities.
3 different kinds.
There's like 4 different kinds.
There's like the doctor's office, the ER, urgent
And
care.
then like yeah, and then they have like rehab facilities too.
No, that's not medical. That's a prison.
Okay. That's true.
It's
I
a
meant like
prison.
physical rehab. Like for people that got injured.
Oh, well,
that's
it's not where I was thinking at all. I'm never going to rehab. Never going.
He's paralyzed from the waist down. Look, Bryden, we can get you walking again. You just need a month of physical therapy. You're gonna go to this rehab facility. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I got your number.
It would be funny. You do the way Amy Winehouse thing. This would be a good bit. It's Amy Winehouse in a wheelchair. It's like they try to make me go to rehab, and I said,
No. I feel like she really should have gone to rehab.
Oh yeah, she probably still would have relapsed and died though.
Yeah, maybe it would have taken longer.
She was pretty hot. What, 27? Yeah, she was still pretty hot.
Poor
Even
girl.
with that one missing tooth there, she's pretty
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah. Dear Lab, tomorrow from 1:30 to 3 p.m. I will be under anesthesia for a minor medical procedure. During that time, Matt will be the PI of the lab, and the lab will be renamed the Bierry Lab unless Matt selects a different name. I have already warned the Center Business Office that he is restricted to purchases $100,000 or less than $100,000, and that while he cannot hire anyone, he does have the power to fire people. Once I awake from anesthesia, I will message everyone immediately to seize control back from Matt in case during my absence he has tried to consolidate power and wrestle the lab away from me. What would you tell someone who is in this sort of work environment?
Well, I mean, obviously that's got to be a joke.
That is hilarious. I really like the
That's
premise.
That was like that's got to be a joke. What a fun work environment that is. That
I
seems
could see
fun.
that being put out as a joke. Yeah. All right, let me see.
I mean, because
We're gonna move it.
otherwise that's like The Office type of thing.
Yeah,
And I got to
I've never
meet that.
seen The Office.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Either one.
Well, don't watch the British one. That one sucks.
I like British humor,
if
though.
you no, you don't, because it's fucking
Yes, I do.
stupid.
I like
Name
the
one
Catherine
good
Tate
thing.
show.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a skit show. The lady Catherine Tate. She's
Tate.
a comedian. She's like a big fat redhead lady.
I probably know who that is, but I couldn't tell you. No, there was like 3 good fucking British shows, and one of them, well, and yeah, Peep Show is really good.
Oh, that's good. And what's that?
Teachers is pretty good.
There was one other. It's Peep
I
Show
mean,
and one
obviously
other
Monty
that's very
Python, but
similar. I like Monty Python. Peep Show is hilarious.
yeah, for like 9 seasons.
All right, we are going to move on to our Reddit advice segment. Do. How are we doing on
Worst.
time?
We got fucking 11 minutes left of the worst fucking episode that we've ever
No, it's
done.
not. Everyone's going to love it. This is not the worst one. I promise you. You know, there has been worse episodes than this.
No, there haven't been.
I thought it was good.
I'll bet you did, Yeezy. I'll bet you did.
I'm sorry for my actions and my words. I don't even remember anything I said.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
I didn't even inhale.
You know? As a Bill Clinton move there, but
I did not sleep with that woman. But I'm sorry.
I've been slurping fucking lemonade and vodka. You haven't even asked me about Chili's yet.
But why would I ask you about Chili's?
Well, because that's my new favorite restaurant.
Okay. Well, we already talked about Chili's on the show last week.
Okay, but how many times previously had we talked about Taco Bell on the show?
That's fair. And Applebee's. Talked about Applebee's several
Applebee's
times.
can suck my fucking dick.
And now we're Chili's fans. We talked about Chili's too much last time. Did you try the Southwest egg rolls? Though?
I did. And they were delicious. At your recommendation, I did, and they were delicious.
They are. They're really good.
They're really good. They're very crispy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you done talking about Chili's now?
No, I would say try the Triple Dipper because the Big Mouth bites are very, very good. I want to try a full burger over there. The fried mozzarella is really good. I forget the other thing that I had, but I really want to try the chicken bacon ranch quesadilla as well because if anybody knows how to do a quesadilla, it's Chili's. Chili's, like no place else.
You know what I think? Since you're doing the TikTok thing more now, if you need to like pad out some days, you could do food reviews.
I've thought of that.
I feel like you could find a way to make it funny.
I'm too, usually like, where am I going to record those?
In Chili's.
At
Sitting
Chili's?
in Chili's. Yes.
I don't want to embarrass myself at Chili's.
People, yes, you do. That is the place to embarrass yourself.
Not at the C spot. No way, dude. I'm known as the laid back guy over there,
Oh, you're the guy. You're the regular sitting in the corner. Everybody's like, why is he always here? Doesn't he have like things to do?
No, it is unfortunate. For the past 6 weeks, every weekend we've gone to Chili's.
That is weird.
We're going again this weekend. I don't give a shit.
Went to a really good sushi place last night. It was so good. Delicious. I had a weird cocktail that tastes like Captain Crunch, but just the berries that are in Captain Crunch, like just those pieces. Like it wasn't supposed to taste like that, okay? But it just did. It just did exactly like that. It was delicious.
We'll find out what it was. I'd like to make it.
Creamy with egg whites in it. It was so good.
I'll
have to look at because I think they have the
menu.
The problem is I can find out what's in it, but not the ratios. So we'd have to play with the ratios.
Oh, that's fine.
Because it's like their house drink. It's not like an established cocktail.
Yeah, but you're used to ratios anyway, so.
Yeah.
Twitter joke. Woo!
Okay. Am I the asshole for taking an embarrassing sticker off of my boyfriend's suitcase without telling him?
Yes.
My boyfriend and I were traveling by air for the first time. Who says that? You got a freaking dirigible? What would you be traveling by air?
That's a foreigner. That's a European translating into like English. That's their second language.
Maybe it's a dirigible situation. I really don't know.
Could be a time traveler. It'd be like my boyfriend and I, my beau and I were traveling by air for the first time.
You're really good at that voice action.
Transatlantic accent? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of this from time to time. It's very fun.
It does.
Old radio man.
I think the key's got to be the teeth, right?
The key is the teeth. I'm missing some of them. No, you gotta. No, it's you accentuate different parts of what you're saying. Other than what you normally would. I can smile talk like this all day, but I look like I'm about to fucking get somebody.
Yeah, you look like a pit bull. is ready to eat a child.
It's like, hey, it's me,
Just a
Brian
gobble up a
Stelter.
baby.
How are you? I got fired over at the CNN. What are you doing tonight?
Oh my gosh, that is terrifying. Oh my god. Okay. We were packing together. We each had our own suitcases. My boyfriend had this big sticker that's about the size of a phone on his suitcase that said, "Born to shit, forced to wipe,"
Dude, that rules.
with a skull on it.
That's the best. I've seen that before, and normally I'm
It's,
like, that's fucking gay or whatever because it's played out. But
I've seen it as a bumper sticker on the back of someone's car.
yeah, I mean that's pretty common. But like, yeah, that rules. If I saw that at the airport, I'd be like, nice, dude.
It was super weird, and I would not want to be seen at an airport with someone that had such an embarrassing sticker, so I took it off.
She sounds like
My
she's jealous of all the attention he would get at the airport.
She does. She's very jealous. Some girl's gonna walk up to him and be like, "Man, it's a really funny sticker.
And then they're gonna run
You're
away
really
together
cute."
and get
Yeah.
and get married.
Like, I don't like to wipe my butt either.
Yeah.
We're perfect for each other.
Yeah. That's exactly how it go down.
My
He might as well just have a. You know what? Now I agree with her because he might as well just have have a sticker that says "single and ready to mingle."
Yeah, I feel
Uh,
like he's just baiting it.
Yeah.
This is a
Well, he's not gonna ever have to bait it again. Not with that sticker.
Okay. My boyfriend noticed and asked me why I took it off. I told him it's because it would be really embarrassing to be seen with that on a suitcase. He got all mad and told me it was from a friend.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah. You're the shitty
You,
asshole.
why are you with him? Like, if you can't deal with the weird, embarrassing things he does without, like, sneaking behind his back and trying to stop him from doing it, like, just make fun of him. You could have some banter going about it, okay? And if someone like points it out or notices it, like you're so terrified of, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So they're gonna chuckle, if anything. Okay? It's funny. It's a funny freaking sticker. But even if someone notices, like you could just be like, yeah, yeah, and like tease him. Just be like, yeah, he's a weirdo. I don't know. Like it doesn't matter.
It's not even that offensive.
Why are
It's
you
not.
with him?
Yeah, it's not
Why are
like
you
it
with him?
was. Like I thought for sure it was gonna be like, this is like a pro-Trump or anti-Biden or
No,
whatever.
it's just good fun. It's just a silly thing that no one is going to be offended by.
You know what I think would be a good sticker we should start selling is just like an aborted baby fetus,
No.
and then we're just like pro-life on it, right?
I mean, okay, that is a really good idea, but
Yeah,
I
it would
cannot
fucking
endorse
sell.
it.
It
That
would
is a
sell.
really good idea because
It
that
would
is
sell. We got to get on that TikTok and just start like exploiting all. Listen, I'm pro-life, but a lot of you guys get a little too fucking graphic with it.
they do. It's really bothersome. It's terrible. I don't need to see that. Like,
Oh,
okay, show that to women outside of abortion clinics or something. Okay, you don't need to show it to me. I already agree. I know that it's horrible, and I need to sleep tonight, and I have nightmares every night as it is, and I don't need multiple nightmares because of you.
no, I just said we do that. We just start, let's just start hustling the fucking
We should just
right
grift.
ring
We should just
right
grift.
crowd.
I really don't know why we're not just grifting. Everyone else is doing it.
I
Everyone else is doing it. And I'm like
know.
criticizing them for doing it. But really, who's the sucker here? Because I'm making $30 a month.
You're making half of that, yeah.
I'm making half of $30 a month. Like, someone on Twitter the other day was like, "Do you put this kind of energy into your own job?" Because it was being like I was like saying something about being lazy, or I don't even remember what it was. I was like, "Bitch, I make $30 a month, and I don't even show up on time for that."
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
You don't. You don't. You were late again today. My internet
like
went out and I still
5
fucking got
minutes.
on.
Yeah, no, because I told you I was ready, and it took you like 3 more minutes to get on here. So who
I
was
had
really late?
it was you.
You know, that's neither here nor there.
I think it's definitely here. I think it's definitely here where the conversation is.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, because like you're 3 minutes late, I'm like, fuck it, I got time to pee. I'll take a 3 minute pee, dude.
Well, my computer was trying to look. We're out of time for today, everyone. But
No, we are
you
not.
can
No,
go.
no, 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 we're
Damn
not.
it! I'm trying to avoid
No,
this.
we're not. We are not out of time.
All right, let's do another story.
I mean, we're not out of time. We got
Yeah,
about
but
15 seconds, but
well, we're going to do a short one. I'm going to find a very short one real quick.
all
There's got
right.
to be okay. There we go.
Point is,
Yes,
I'm gonna start
another
making like
what?
100% cotton American made hoodies with just chopped up babies on them, and I'm gonna be like pro life squad. And
I really don't like this idea of being attached to my name. I feel like
gang, gang, pro life.
I really feel like I
We'll start selling vacuum cleaners.
No! No! Can we just get back to the poop now?
Yeah, I mean that's fine. It's such a good bit. I don't care if
It is good, but I can't. I'm just not funny enough.
you know what? That's another slogan that we have. Is we have a woman who we try to find which I forget, is it Roe or Wade? I don't know who the fuck it is, and whoever it is.
Bro.
Yeah, we have Roe and her going, I can't, I can't, I can't. That'd be good. That's a good hoodie. It's a good $47 hoodie. Sell that on TikTok. Pro life
Figure
gang
out
gang.
another way to monetize, hopefully.
No, 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 no. The only thing I know is the right wing. So I gotta find a way to just monetize the shit out of these types of things. Because listen,
We do have to grift. We have to start grifting.
it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be just like Donald Trump with punching somebody who's mangling a baby. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
We'll figure something out.
But it's
Gonna
got to
do.
be
If
all
anyone
metal. So
if
that
any
way it's
listeners
mangled
have
babies.
have ideas for merch that we can use for grifting purposes, like if you have any ideas, like concepts, just let us know. You can DM me on Twitter at OctoAbby with an I.
It can't be. It cannot be merch for the show. I don't want to be fucking connected to this monstrosity of a fucking merch line I'm about to put out. People are they're gonna be confused. They're like, is this satanic or is this pro life? Is this ironic? Is it not? And I'm like, I mean, I'm pro life, but however you want to wear it, that's fine. We got to appeal to all audiences.
Okay, this is getting complicated.
This is just good marketing. It's not going to fund abortions. So
That's fair.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Just make some
Just
weird
gotta-
Metal Gear.
I don't know. Who's
Black
gonna wear
metal
these in
clothes.
public. Who's gonna wear these in public?
Pro-life activists.
Oh God. I guess picketers like the people outside of the clinics.
Yeah,
could wear
them and ironic black metal heads.
That's fair. That's a good point.
See, this is, you got to understand
Okay,
how it
you
works.
might be a genius.
Yeah, thank you. Clip that.
My my boyfriend broke up. No one's clipping anything.
Oh, I am.
You keep saying clip that all the time. I say it all the time too. Nobody has ever done it. Will we have asked?
One day they
Not
will.
once.
One
Has
day.
anyone taken the initiative? And I'm very disappointed in our listeners.
One day, people are going to go back through all these episodes, including
Oh,
BetterHelp.
gosh. No.
BetterHelp is going to go through it, and then we go, we cannot give you the sponsorship.
Well, that's fine. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about people clipping the things I said.
Somebody's going to steal my idea today.
Someone did do that one time, and it was like the grossest thing I had ever said on the entire show that they
Oh, yeah.
clipped.
I remember
And it was
that.
like, and it was with none of the context. It was like a 5-second clip of just the thing and not like what led up to it or why I would have said it. And they were like, look at this bitch. Look what she's saying. And I'm just like, look, okay. The context doesn't make it much better, but it does make it a little better.
I liked, retweeted, and I think I followed the person. Yeah,
That person really hates me.
that rules. Rules.
Okay. I think we might be out of time for today, everyone.
We are now, yes.
But we're going to record the bonus episode next, which will be out on Monday. You can just go to patreon.com/here to help podcast to get the entire back catalog of bonus episodes right now, immediately after you sign up for just $1, as little as $1. Can you even believe the deal we are giving you? It's incredible. You can't pass it up. Give us the money. Do you
Yeah.
have any plugs today, Bryden?
Yeah, kick.com/Bryden Proctor. I've been back doing the comedy streams. Those are like hours at a time, so you can just pop in whenever. And then DJing pretty much whenever I feel like, but usually on like Wednesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes
Pe-
on Fridays.
People have been saying in my
People have been
DMs
saying, people have been
that
saying all
that I
everywhere. The people tell me.
that I need to join these live streams, the comedy ones,
Yeah, they're fun.
that you've been doing, but you keep doing them. Like, okay, so my computer that I would need to do it on
My
is
computer.
mere feet from the bed where my littlest child sleeps. So I'll just be like, yeah, that's crazy, Brian. Ah, that's so funny. Like whisper, like it's not gonna work. So
Well,
maybe if we did it earlier,
maybe.
or
I mean, that's
maybe
a chance.
I don't know.
But it would need to be a weekend one. But
Yeah.
I'll bet if you
Well, if
even
we did it,
just showed up in the damn chat, people would be fucking thrilled. But
yeah,
then
I
you
could
can't
just
really
show up in the chat.
defend yourself very much
That's fair.
because
Nobody's gonna care about the chat.
well, I just attack the chat constantly because it's the same
Yeah.
group of guys all the time.
Okay, I think that's it. Other than you can follow us on Twitter at OctoAbbey with an I, not a Y, and one and only Bryden. That is the number one.
Like a finger, dude.
Like a finger. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And remember, we are better than BetterHelp. We
That's
are the superior help situate. I don't know what word I'm looking for there. Regardless,
hey,
you can trust us.
if you're looking for a mentally ill person to help you with your
Yeah.
problems, you've got either BetterHelp for $200, or you have whatever Abby's doing for $1. So
A
it sounds
dollar. It's
good.
just $1. And you can hear, okay, we've had bonus episodes about flat Earth
Hmm.
and our future expedition to Antarctica to find our way over the ice wall. That was pretty good and prophetic, actually. We
Yeah,
in a way.
that's yeah.
Extremely so. We predicted the submarine situation, sort of, somehow.
I don't think
But
we
anyway,
predicted, but sure.
we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.